This video is presented by Western and Southern Financial Group, a game plan for your financial future. Every great team starts with a strong foundation, and your future should too. With life insurance built like a championship roster, Western and Southern helps protect what matters most so you can focus on winning today while planning for tomorrow. Whether you're just starting out your journey, building your dynasty, or ready to retire like a champion, Western and Southern has the right play for your life stage. Visit westernsouthern.com to get your free life insurance quote today. Western and Southern, built to win. Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Football. What a game this is, right? A lot of one-seed implications on the line between these two teams that are not in the division, don't know each other super well. The Bears finished last year in the division, right?
Correct. Because all three of the
and
other
the
teams.
Niners finished last. So that's how we got this matchup.
Yep.
These were the teams that finished last in their division last year who are right there for the number one overall seed, coach of the year, all of that there for this matchup. This one's in San Francisco. What do we think about the Niners coming off of a red-hot offensive performance against the Colts?
I think Brock Purdy is just raging hot right now in his last three games. You look at his last three games, and you saw it with 5 touchdown passes last night against Indianapolis. How about a 94.2 passing grade in his last 3 games with 6 big-time throws and 1 turnover-worthy play? And the one thing that he has been, and this offensive line is playing really well, he has been protected. He's been allowed to make plays outside the pocket when he needs to. 3.38 second average time to throw over the past 3 weeks. He's had all the time in the world. Obviously, he's made throws in rhythm. They're really good in play action, as always, with Kyle Shanahan. The connection he has with George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, like you mentioned, in the passing game. Jawan Jennings has obviously been really good this year. So even without Brandon Ayuk for the entirety of this season, they have found ways to produce in the passing game. Brock Purdy is playing his best football right now, and the Bears, the best thing they do defensively is create turnovers, but it is not consistent, okay? And when you look at the Bears' coverage grades, right, it's great that they force turnovers, but in between, there's a lot of struggle. Even when you look at the days that they have had their best coverage grades, okay, you ready? Their top 5 coverage grades this year have come against Geno Smith, Spencer Rattler, Shedeur Sanders, game last week mostly played by Malik Willis, and Mason Rudolph. When this team has to face good quarterbacks, I think we still have to have major questions about their pass defense. That's going to start, I think, this week. When you talk about this game, they still have to play the Lions again in Week 18 in a game that maybe doesn't matter as far as them making the postseason, either team, but you still want to see how they'll respond to Jared Goff and that offense that's still really good. And then in the postseason, you're going to play great quarterbacks, as a lot of them make in the NFC playoffs. So I think it is going to be a question to see how the Bears' pass defense holds up against Brock Purdy, who is right now playing his best football.
Yeah, I think we talked a lot about Caleb Williams over the last 48 hours, really, since the incredible throw against the Packers and everything, and just his performance in overtime in the fourth quarter and all of that. But we brought up on Monday's show, there were still 3 quarters that were played before then, and Caleb wasn't very good in those. He had a 50.1 passing grade through those first 3 quarters. So I looked into it a little bit more. I was like, okay, well, Caleb seems to kind of come alive as the game goes on, which I think is good. But over the last month, he's got 1 big-time throw in the first quarter. He's just not somebody that starts off really hot. And unfortunately, I feel like you're going up against an offense that we talked about what a machine they are right now with the 49ers. And if you get too far down on the scoreboard, if you're not controlling the ball the way that you need to, if you're not having those big-time throws in the first quarter to really set the tone and put up some points, I think that maybe this game could get away from you. So where I want to give Caleb his credit for how he has finished games and played games, and obviously the one in overtime is the most recent example. The lack of aggressiveness and big-time throws in the first quarter, is something that I think really matters here for this matchup. This is another game where it's 2 good teams. I want to be different, but I just think the 49ers are going to win. I just think the 49ers are going to win this game. How many games different am I than you?
Let's see.
Giants and the Raiders, Titans and the Saints.
Ravens. You took Green Bay, and you have Houston. There are 4 so far.
All right, I got enough.
Take a 5th one, try to tie it up.
No, I got enough. I'm going to take the 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers here. I think they're going to win the game. I just think they're playing too well.
I agree. Long road trip. The Bears are going to have to dominate on the ground, and despite a thin defensive line that isn't great for San Francisco, and the pass rush especially has struggled, their second-level defenders do such a great job of preventing yards after contact and explosive runs. If the Bears are going to win this game, their offensive linemen have to get to the second level and cut off these linebackers and safeties so they can get explosive runs going. And then, like you mentioned, Caleb is going to have to be more consistent. And I think it speaks to how well Ben Johnson has coached this team through all these games, that there is still so much that they can improve upon on their team, that they could be much better than this, and they're already 11-4, right? Big thing in this game, too, is just who's going to get pressure. These are two pass rushes that are just not great. The 49ers have the fewest sacks in football. The Bears really only get home when Dennis Allen starts blitzing. I'm going to take San Francisco, though, 31-24. Their offense for the full 4 quarters of games lately has been on an absolute heater.
Within the last 30 seconds, I've switched over to the Bears.
Oh, you're doing it.
But now within the last 10 seconds, I've switched back to the 49ers.
Late season decisions, man. It's tough. Trying to catch up in the standings. Get desperate. Don't get rattled now, Trev. You still got a whole week. You got all the postseason. We got a long way to go.
I'm going to take the Bears.
Wow.
I'm switching it. I'm
Wow.
taking the Bears. I'm taking the Bears here. I always get worried about the Brock Purdy just like lollipop passes. And I feel like a lot of teams don't have the ability to take advantage of it. I think the Bears kind of do.
The last-minute switch.
So I'm going with the Bears here.
Wow.
Everyone's got takes. Numbers have truth. And the truth is, most people are betting with emotion. Sportsbooks feed on it. TikTok gurus sell it. The hype machine runs on it. That's how you lose. PFF is different. You're betting with winning data. The same data trusted by all 32 NFL teams and the sharpest minds in the game. PFF betting tools take every prop, every matchup, every angle, and run them through our custom models. Built on the best football data in the world. What comes back is your edge. Simple, sharp, and built to win. Want to go deeper? PFF puts a pro-level analytics department in your hands, giving you the same insights teams use to find every advantage. Build your game plan with matchup analysis. Project every snap, every matchup, and every edge before kickoff. Because the smartest plays start long before Sunday. Hit rates show how a player performs against their prop and against defenses built the same way. It's the data that gives you real confidence in every pick. Next, Key Insights translates PFF data into the story behind every matchup, giving you the why that powers your bets. From coverage schemes to defensive looks, it's the context that turns raw numbers into winning decisions. When you're ready to take action, filter through every prop on the market and focus on the opportunities that matter, by game, matchup, or value. Then, shop for the best available line in your area and tap your book of choice to place the bet instantly. Everyone's got takes, but now you've got truth. Bet with data, win with PFF.